Welcome to Musings and Meditations. I'm Dr. Judith Rich. This piece I call The Seasons of a Life. And while it is a reflection of where I am in my own life, I invite you to reflect on the seasons of your life, wherever you are in the journey. So let's begin. With the arrival of autumn, I welcome the return of what has always been my favorite season. There's something poignant about savoring the waning days of light and warmth, as the last long days of summer take their final bow and winter appears on the distant horizon. Like drinking the last drops of a really fine wine, or lingering over the last few bites of a sumptuous meal. Autumn arrives on the heels of summer, urging us to harvest the abundance and fill up with sweetness. All too soon, the light will be gone, the days will be short, and nights will be long. The time to turn inward approaches, and the work of winter is about to begin. No matter how old we are, we're always standing at the edge of the unknown. There is no certainty, not even about taking the next breath. But growing older affords one a certain perspective on life, not available from the earlier parts of the journey. Life becomes more precious when there's much less left of it. Now in my 80s, each day is a poignant reminder that the road ahead is far shorter than the road already traveled. Gratitude comes forward, front and center. Or as my friend says, there aren't that many more shopping days left until Christmas. Savor every one of them. Out in the distance, on occasion, if the angle is just right, I can catch a tiny glimpse of the finish line. I can feel the end of my earthly story coalescing, and although the details aren't clear, nor do I know how it all turns out, I know that between here and there is a lot of living left to do, even if it's only one more day. Sensing the presence of the finish line is a vivid reminder that every day matters. Although at times I know these words sound trite in a Hallmark card kind of way, the truth is none of us knows how or when the finish line will rise up to meet us. We all know of someone who left home one day and never came back. They weren't planning for it to be their last day, and yet, without warning, the finish line appeared, seemingly out of nowhere. The seasons of our lives don't always pay attention to or play by the rules of the calendar. One could be in autumn or winter and not even know it. Why not live each day as if it's the last? But what does that mean on a practical level? Should we go off and live with wild abandon? Should we shrug off all responsibilities? Charge up our credit cards? Leave the beds unmade? And dirty dishes in the sink? After all, why care about these things if we're living each day like it's our last? The answer doesn't lie in what we do. We could travel the world and check off all the items on our bucket list. But if they're done from a consciousness of fear, dread, or clinging to life in a needy kind of way, We could spend our precious autumn days suffering as much as ever and miss out on the opportunity to experience fulfillment and completion. The earlier stages of life are all about making it in the outer world. For most of the 40 to 50 years preceding autumn, people are heavily engaged in gaining knowledge, education, and experience, building a career, establishing a reputation, working hard to earn money, and provide a living for oneself and one's family. Life is all about achieving, accomplishing, accumulating, or maybe even surviving. But the focus shifts as autumn approaches and our tasks become more inward oriented. Much of the traditional doing part of life begins to dissipate as we approach our later years. Our task now, if we are to continue to grow beyond our former outer focus and develop the deeper depths of our being, is self-renewal. Autumn is a time to update the operating system of our life. There are old files and programs to be deleted, hard drives that need cleaning, and random access memory to be added. It's time to push the refresh button and invent oneself anew. And why not? It's not about being in denial. In fact, just the opposite. It's time to look squarely ahead, out in front, and recognize the inevitability of the finish line approaching. Then, choose who you want to be and how you want to live out the remaining years of your life, knowing any one of them could be the last. Whatever season of life you're in, winter, spring, summer, or fall, write an inspiring script for your future and then live into it, starting now, knowing that you won't have control over everything that happens between here and there. But so what? Even though life has its own script, your job is to step right up to it, face it, and then choose. If not now, when? Miracles occur when human beings step up to the life they've got right there in the muck and the mire and discover they're far more creative and capable than they ever dreamed they were. Miracles happen when we learn to blossom right in the middle of what we told ourselves we could never survive or get beyond. Now in my autumn years, life becomes quieter and a new portal opens. I'm discovering a beauty that only becomes available at this stage of life. At this stage, artists, writers, poets emerge. Lovers of life with less time left now see their job as giving back to the larger community of beings. Larger forces come into play, preparing us for the journey ahead. Where in life's calendar are you? What are the gifts and challenges of the season you're in?